Back up in here. Good Monday morning, everybody. This is the Mixtape Show, broadcasting live from Burbank, California. You know how to sound?
He has no sound in his ear.
Okay, sorry about that, bro. Yeah, we
Is yours plugged
we
up?
got some very, very special guests today. We just trying to get it together.
Hello,
We
everyone.
got Spicy in the building.
What up? What up? Can you hear me?
It's too far.
Welcome to the Mixtape Show, Indy 100. Yeah,
It's just too far.
good.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a new week. We got a lot going on. I just saw some real disturbing footage. But before we get to all that, let's introduce our
Young
guest.
Bobby Jr.
Young Bobby Jr. in the building.
Oh, what's up with it? How you doing? Yeah, we in the building. Came all the way from the trenches, man. Long Beach, we in the building.
Okay, most definitely. We're gonna
This is my first time on the radio station, so really doing that. I came way from the trenches.
into the mic.
okay, most definitely, man. Let's
Can
So-
you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay,
you.
okay.
So far, so good. You know what I'm saying? How you like it so far? How you like the feeling, the environment when you
Yeah,
coming
this
to
is
the radio?
cool. You know, this is where I'm supposed to be. You feel
Yeah.
me? This is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
That's
Just put in
right.
that footwork right now,
that's right.
Yeah.
Just a little bit about yourself, man. How'd you start rapping and how'd you get your name?
I've been rapping since I was young, so really, my older cousin, his name was Bobby, my name is Muhammad. They used to do music, and he passed away, my big homie right here, Big Yellow, you feel me? He do music too. He was in a group. And I just watched them coming up. Tupac is my favorite artist, but I love everybody.
Yeah.
Biggie, Jay-Z, everybody, I'm from an artist perspective, so I just grew to love music. That's what everybody did. That was the culture. That was something we do. And out of everybody, I was the only one that kept going.
Okay. So it's kind of like okay. So it's kind of like meant to be,
Yeah.
That's cool, man. You stuck with it and everything. So the lyrical content is more like I get more like a pimp vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I ain't
From,
did it, but I got
from what I just
image.
heard. Yeah. It can't be on you. You know?
Real, man. Yeah, it should be. It can't be on me, man.
Yeah.
I was born like this, man.
That's right.
For real, but it's just trials and tribulations, things I've been to,
Yeah.
things I've seen. It's really about a black man, trying to come up. My mom, she was on drugs. I lost my parents. So you feel me? I ain't got no options. My only options is, but I go to school, so I'm doing all the right things, and it's so easy to do wrong, especially in the times right now. And yeah, it's just hard. So I just stay strong and do my thing. You feel me? I don't worry about what nobody talk about or what they say. You feel me? I do my thing because I know me.
That's right. What do you look forward to doing in this game? Like as far as like your impact, as far as the impact you have on people, where do you expect to take it?
Oh yeah, that's my thing. Like I like Nas too. You could be anything you want to be. Coming from where I'm from, a lot of people don't make it out. And if I'm living proof, if you look at me, anything is possible. And sometimes people overlook things. You gotta appreciate the little things in life. Before you can really appreciate something real big. Because my thing is God ain't gonna bless a child with the kingdom. You gotta be ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just want to shed light and teach the people. I got my clothing line coming, promote my clothes. I do clothes. I got all kind of designs. We do custom made work. So really, I'm just a businessman. I'm whole California, Bay and LA. I just got back from Oakland. I was born up there.
Okay.
I grew up down here, so Cali is my stomping ground. You feel me?
Okay.
But I'm based out of Long Beach because you feel me. That's where everything started at.
Right. So first of all, I wanna say rest in peace to Five Dog. That's why we listening to a few
Oh yeah.
Tribe Called Quest instrumentals.
Shout out to
Definitely
him, for real. Shout out.
one of my favorite lyricists. Yeah.
Yes,
So who are a couple of people that inspired you to rap, man?
Big Bobo, Tupac, he was my first, then we got 840, Snoop Dogg, most definitely,
Mostly Cali based.
yeah, it's all
That's
Cali
right.
based, but I got love for other places like the South,
Right.
Philly, New York, but right now, that's what it is. I'm a Niner fan, I'm a West Coast artist. When people hear me, they already put me in the box, oh, you West Coast, but that's good. I want that, you know. Everybody earned their spot, you know. Dr. Dre right now, he chilling, he good, he deserved that, you know. So when you deserve something and it's supposed to be yours, it's gonna be yours. That's why I just do my thing. You feel me?
Absolutely.
It's coming. You know, like I said, this is right.
A particular label that I wanted to put on you. When you walked in, it was more like I didn't know, like South. You know, I didn't know really what to expect. So that's a cool thing too. I couldn't really put a label on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who you like to work with?
You know, who would I work with right now? Well, I really focus on underground artists. Like, you know, I stay in my lanes. I listen to like Pablo Skywalker, Peasy, people like that, Detroit. You know, not if it was somebody major, they would have to come to me. You know, I'm humble. Yeah, I like Mozzie, people like that, Tupac. You feel me? I come from the streets, so if somebody on a high level come to me, it's just another project, a challenge that I gotta face. But more than likely, you know, I'm gonna do good. You feel me? So that's all it is. It's about who want to work with me. You know, I do my thing. I'm not really looking for nothing. You know, I'm good, you know, and it's business at the same time. So if you do something with somebody, you want to make sure it's the right move for you in your career, because that's how everybody look at it. Somebody's always trying to come up off the next person. You know how it is, man, you know. So they can look at me and say, okay, this young brother, he's really doing something. So that's what it is.
Spicy.
Oh, my questions for him. But first of all, this is my little brother.
That's right.
Right? We go back some years. I just wanted to put that out there.
Oh, that's what's up.
Cool.
But I have some questions for him. I know that you got a clothing line. Where can we go to check it out or see the different designs?
I got a catalog coming. I'm going to pick up a shipment tomorrow, and I'll be making a catalog, and also, you know, I'll be promoting other, you know, clothing lines in there, urban clothes and mixtapes, and I'll be passing them out. But if you want clothes right now, like, yeah, you know me, you got my direct contact, just hit me up, what you need, you feel me? I'm about to display everything, so everything is coming.
That's dope. That's dope.
You have a showcase at the Dragonfly coming up. Fill us in on when the date is, what time, and where can we go to get tickets?
Yeah, you can hit me up on my Facebook. It's this Sunday on Easter. You know, just it's one song. You know, you gotta pay your slot to get in. You know, that's what it is. You gotta pay the cost to be the boss. A lot of people think things is free, so we just doing this, you know, to let people know that we still doing it, and you know, to break the ice. It's me and my big homie. We got a song featured. It's called "On Me." You can go listen to it on my SoundCloud right now. Yeah, I never been to Dragonfly either.
Young Bobby Jr. SoundCloud, YoungBobbyJr.com.
That's right.
So, you know, like I was saying earlier, these are things I'm supposed to be doing, you know. But at first, I was just doing all the footwork, and, you know. So now I'm about to start doing a lot of shows. I got a show coming up May 31st, I believe. That's going to be in Miami, day before my birthday. You know, it's with the coast to coast, so y'all can follow me if I'm about to start doing a lot of things like that. Come party with me. Yeah, man, you know, 5-Star Hustlers, RDR, Rough Diamonds, Young Bobby Jr., B City, the whole Bay, you feel me? Right. Yeah, the whole Cali.
I need to visit with you out there.
Yeah, we about to get it in.
Yeah, that's dope. Let's see. So what are we to expect when we come to the show on Easter?
It's Easter.
You know,
But
So you're gonna come out, you're not gonna go on stage in a suit or nothing, right?
I'm gonna be normal, man. Yeah, I just want to
Okay.
be comfortable.
All right.
You know?
You're not going to be in your tux.
You know, not the Easter suit. I was coming in my Easter
Do my
suit.
thing.
I'm tired.
We still come like that. That's nothing to us.
Cool.
You should come like that. That'd be
I
kind
gotta
of
be
cute.
comfortable.
The Bay Area often. Are you performing out there?
We perform,
Oh, yeah, we
we perform
perform.
San Jose, Oakland, a bunch of places. We get it in, but it's just that, you know, we underground artists, and that's what we need to do more. So this year, we trying to book right now, trying to get like 9 shows booked, you know, all around Cali, and do like a mini tour between me and my brothers, you know, my group and my team. We're just about to get it in.
How are the audiences out there? Are they identifying with your music?
Oh, you know, well, music is music. When it's good, it's good. People hear it, you know, they love it. But it's just about, you know, you're going to keep on pushing. You know, you might go one place and they love it, but then you got to go to the next place too. You can't just stop right there.
Okay.
So you got to create that buzz.
Okay, gotcha.
Definitely. So I'll play I'm going hard. That's one of the hard ones.
Oh, you got it on the SoundCloud?
Yeah, I got SoundCloud.
Yeah, bump that.
For
That's
sure.
it's one of my favorites.
For sure.
Just I like that one because it was genuinely he upset about something when he spit it.
Yeah.
So he just, you
Oh,
know.
those are kind I like too.
Yeah.
We about to play. We about to play Yella's favorite. I'm going hard. Young Bobby Jr. Let's go.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, can we get a freestyle?
You want me to freestyle something?
You come back? You come back from?
I'll bust some flow for you. What you want me to freestyle a cappella or over a beat or what?
I'll pull up a beat for you. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, stand up, bust a couple bars, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be right
Freestyle
back.
for you.
Definitely. So, did you invite anybody special out to the show on Sunday? Strippers, anything?
On
Easter, you ain't playing Quitline.
You know, like I said, it's a get together.
Strippers on Easter.
Oh yeah, already. See what I'm saying?
Oh,
This has got to stop.
It's like this has got to stop.
Yeah, it's cool.
Strippers and Easter, what is
Yeah,
They
really
stripping on Easter too, you know. They gotta get it in, you know.
This
It
Sunday,
don't matter.
you know, they need that weekly relief.
Yeah, they should get they
We're
get
not
extra
gonna lie
tips.
about that.
It's Easter. I
That
got love
was
for the
too much
strippers
for
too.
me.
Oh man.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Camera.
Oh shoot.
1 second.
Oh yeah. So I got a couple more questions, man. As far as the inspiration to want to rap, 'cause I run into a lot of kids, and they're inspired by '90s rap, like yourself, you know, Tupac, Biggie, and stuff like that. So, where do you see hip hop headed? Maybe like say the next 5 years, if we don't express how we really feel, as some are doing today. I think it's like more like a label war right now, as far as like, you know, with rappers and stuff like that. But through your eyes, where do you see it within the next 5 years as far as hip hop's concerned?
Hip hop won't ever go nowhere. You know, you got people like me that's gonna do it for the love, you know.
Yeah.
When I first was doing it, I wasn't getting paid, you know. It wasn't about the business, it was just about doing a song, you know.
Right.
And, you know, being all excited just to hear you on the track or whatnot. But then as you grow, you know, just like anything else, you know, it's just like anything else. Sometimes you might get tired of doing this. So for some people, it's like, if I'm not getting paid, you know, it's not about the hip hop. That's not music, you know. When I gotta pay somebody a certain amount of money, but they know that I don't got it, you feel me? But I just want to do a song with you. You know what I'm saying? Like a real artist or somebody that really, you know, is about the music and really love the music. If they like your music, they gonna pull up. What's up, man? You know, and do some work. You feel me? That's what it is, just real genuine. But some people, you gotta pay for their time, and that's what it is. You know, you can't. Once they build their status, you gotta build your status.
Somebody asked me that same thing. I said it was like remember back in the year, well actually it was 1999, it was supposed to be a scare for the computers. Like the computers were not supposed to work anymore. 2K, you know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing, you know what I mean? It's continued and advanced into tablets and some more stuff, you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
the technology just got deeper. That's how I feel it, you know.
Music is.
You got hip hop that's going this certain way that everybody's kind of like, you know, there's kind of a control to make it go a certain way, but it's people that's really like into it, like you and yourself, and you know, that's all it is. You know, people just going their own way. The followers are going to go their way, and the true hip hopper is going to stick around. You know what I mean? So it's just like that.
Do you think that
For myself and others like ourselves that are down here, because you got to remember, every artist has a team. So there's one person being seen for a whole group of people working.
Yeah.
Now, in this limelight, as we all collectively come together and to try to find out what it is that we're trying to put out there, because like you said, this is for the love. So you don't like to put garbage because it's passion, love, desire, all of the things that make whatever your product is what it is. Now, to kind of further your question, and not the question, but to elaborate on the answer, I kind of believe myself I do believe that at one time it was a mainstream, as if there was one vein for hip hop.
Right.
I think that because of the commercializing and the marketing and the money, point blank period, the money that's actually comes from hip hop, so many people that have power have jumped into it that, you know, they don't care. It's all about the bottom line. Well, now there are other veins, because there's people that want to hear people say nothing, and then there's people that want to hear real hip hop. But also those like Indie 100 are giving those veins more power, they're getting like a highway. A highway will get you there faster, get you to your point. Well, there's more highways now, you know, and it's going to be avenues, however you like to elaborate on it, to get to what kind of music. Hip hop is starting to draw lines in the sand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to get to your genre of hip hop, you know what I mean? Those veins, those avenues are becoming wider.
Exactly.
Because underground is more prevalent. And those that are truly connected to the music and just want to hear some music find themselves in those other veins rather than popping on 92 or 106.
Exactly. Because for what I remember, the mainstream used to follow the street.
Yeah.
And
you're exactly correct. And that was the
like
heartbeat of hip hop.
right.
But since, you know, the heartbeat of hip hop now in the commercial world is the bottom line, you know, those that are the true heartbeat or the
You
lifeline
got
of hip
sometimes
hop,
that's controlling the music.
Right.
those that are going to stick to their roots and their, you know, grassroots of hip hop, they have to make another avenue, make another vein, you know, and it's going to be more of a,
Like I said, it's a war.
almost
It's
like
a war
another
between
chip
labels and stuff
circuit,
like
you know
that.
what I'm
You know,
saying? To where, you know, you're not going to be mainstream. You'll be known only through word of mouth, because these individuals are not going to want to hear how we're not going to pay them to play our music. See what I'm saying?
that's why, like you said, in this generation, you got to be smart. That's the main reason why Kendrick Lamar did a song with Taylor Swift. You know, because music is going to another way, but hip hop is universal. You know, and before they start putting words on it, it was just the instruments. You know, and then you got to lay the words, the verses down to the beat or whatnot. So if you can spit a verse, you can pretty much spit a verse to any kind of beat or whatever. You know, it's just all about the mood and the feeling, how you feeling at that time. You know, and it's about being in the right place, right time, right situation too. So, you know, that's why I'm here right now. Sometimes you got to be places. If I'm doing something else, I ain't where I'm supposed to be. It's not gonna happen.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
So, hey everyone, today is chips and dip day. That's what I found out when I checked online.
Oh,
So, young Bobby Jr., what is your favorite chips and dip?
Barbecue.
barbecue? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Yellow?
Can I be honest, or you want to hear some just
Yeah, I want you to be honest.
free?
Free?
chips,
Okay.
free dip?
I got you. Well, I got your favorite then. We're all getting some chips and dip today. And Sharif, what kind of chips? Do you like
Good looking out,
chips?
Sharif.
Regular legs.
Regular legs?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of dip do you guys like?
Salsa.
Ranch.
Ranch? Okay.
That's salsa dip.
I think we need one more plate.
Why?
Oh, we're gonna have to share over here.
Why?
No.
can I be honest, or you want to hear some just
Yeah, I want you to be honest.
free?
Free?
chips
Okay.
and free dip?
I got you. Well, I got your
Yeah.
favorite then. We're all getting some chips and dip today. And Sharif, what kind of chips? Do you like
Good looking
chips?
out, Sharif.
Regular legs.
Regular Lay's? Okay. And what kind of dip do you guys like?
You know,
But other than that, I
we
do got some more
and this
questions.
is like international chip and dip day.
I don't know if it's international, but it's
Just
gonna
national,
be.
just or is it just California?
Wow.
Chip and dip day.
It's, it might just be
It's a slow
national. I don't know about international
It
yet.
might be national.
It might just be
They be
national.
having some international stuff like
Maybe have stuff we don't know about.
yeah,
Right?
you see it. They be like international eat the 1,000,000 pounds of burger day,
Oh,
and
no.
people be doing some crazy stuff. Yeah,
National Blanket Day.
Right? But everyone, feel free, pop open the chips and the dip.
Okay, we gonna the superstar gonna do that.
Yeah, Bobby.
Oh, right.
Yeah, go for it.
We're gonna get to these chips. We're gonna come back right after this break. I'm gonna
Right?
share with you some. I'm gonna share with you some stuff from that video I just saw.
Which video did you see?
Okay, Williams.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Oh,
Was
you
it
talking
Billy?
about Cat? Man, I can't believe
Where a
it.
little 15-year-old choked him out.
Oh, he got choked out.
Socked
beat up
the,
again?
socked the kid. If that was my son, I'd be.
I thought he was
About
like,
That'd be the
to get
first of
some
them.
chips
Oh,
and
with
get
more
down.
ass whoopings.
not the one where
Beat him to death.
That's
I'm not
about
gonna
to
let
just
you
beat
touch
him
my
up. That's
son.
so
That's
sad.
scary. Come on, man. He was high. Look at him. He
Leave
was
Cat
drug
alone.
out. Kid was in his face, but you don't have to sock him in his face, man.
where's Cat?
We gonna the superstar gonna do that.
Yeah, young Bobby.
Oh,
Crack.
crack it open.
Yeah, go for it.
We're gonna
We need a
chips.
real
We'll
nigga
come
dance
back
on the
right after this break. I'm gonna
Right?
share with you some. I'm gonna share with you some stuff from that video I just saw.
Which video did you see?
Cat Williams.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Oh,
Was
you
it
talking
Billy?
about Cat? Man, I can't believe
Where a
it.
little 15-year-old choked him out.
Oh, he got choked out. Beat up
So he
again.
socked the kid. If that was my son, I'd
I
be.
thought he was
About
That'd
like,
be the
Get
first
some
of them.
chips
Oh, when
and
they
get
Couple more
down.
ass whoopings.
not the one where
Beat him to death.
Everybody just beat him up. That's just so
That's
sad.
sad. Come on, man. He was high. Look at him. He
Leave
was
Cat
drug
alone.
out. Kid was in his face, but you don't have to
He's
sock
a
him in his
comedian.
face, man.
where's
He's supposed
Cat's
to do
people
funny
though?
But I guess they like, nah, we don't care who you is. We gonna whoop your ass, kid.
Where's his people?
Everybody moved out the way and let that kid whoop him. That is crazy, yo. Like, I wouldn't even let, I don't care if you socked him, you gonna get your repercussions, but he's still a kid, man.
Yeah.
He's still a kid. I don't care what you say,
I'm so damn hungry.
you know.
Okay.
Get the snack.
Right?
Oh, this right here
We
is,
need some napkins though.
You know, I really don't be doing all the extra dips and shit.
You know?
no,
I
he
like
makes
it.
his own. He's like big on making it.
Like salsa though.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you try that when you ask?
What's
Yeah.
this?
You should say right. I like
You come up in here, get fed and everything. What's going on over there? Indy 100, man, we need to come back a little more often.
Yeah, get that shit.
On the real. Be up here every chip day.
Right? You're so
Yeah.
Every food day. I think we
He
got-
crazy. You so crazy. What's say? This nigga cray.
It's right on point right now. Low key.
This nigga don't play.
anyone else want some? Okay. Let me turn this off.
When you eating stuff and do stuff like that, your mouth get.
100. We up in here, and my boy kind of like nervous a little bit. Not nervous, but you know.
I ain't nervous.
His first show.
Nervous,
His
yeah.
first show, and we
Trying
had
to
a,
be politically correct. Let's
we
get
had
that.
we had a pleasure of interviewing him first, so that's cool.
You know,
Right?
I love
very
that.
much so.
Remember
It's a
that.
beautiful thing. I hope you remember us.
Right, Bobby?
You know what I mean?
that, bro. I was just
Come
talking
back for
about
events and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Promotional events. Don't
Yeah,
charge
so,
us.
and because you know,
It's all good.
can you
That's right.
know?
Ask any question you want.
All right, well look, like how. Well, since we're talking music, and we're gonna stick to music so we can keep it relative.
Yeah.
You know how they try to relate, and I say they, and unfortunately, you have to in the society we live in. You cannot segregate music too much because when two artists all collaborate, you know, they kind of like allow those lines to blur so that they can mingle. But as Michael Jackson was to pop, you know, the king of pop, and they tried to say Elvis was the king of rock and roll. That's quite questionable depending on, you know, where you come from. We don't believe that, but what do you guys, for my situation, being a host of a radio station, do you believe about Tupac, what he was to our and Biggie, because they always, you can't say one without the other, unfortunately,
I already know.
right? And how they have been exploiting the new artists by trying to compare them to that. Do you think that's fair to the new artists? And do you think that's fair for the old artists? So the where they have, you know, they and I'm kind of relating to.
I'm working on these chips right now.
I'm trying to get back to mine.
That Joseph one gonna come.
But you know that they got, I think, young homie Quan. He was freestyling on a Tupac beat, and it's kind of like, you know, it's an underground blur, you know, to where now it's like everybody knows that these gentlemen are not the quality of rappers that, you know, the end product it doesn't really kind of. So let me ask you this:
They don't. It's not up to them who
anymore, huh?
record and who don't record with.
It's like
You know what I'm
Dipsy.
saying?
If I don't
It's
fuck
the,
with you like that, we don't mean fuck it.
You know, when you come in on the ship
ship
like, when you come in on the ship like Cash Money, you know what I'm saying? Which has been popping,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? What better way to put out a gay rapper
trying to kill the people.
than
On the
to put
top
him on a
level,
ship where, you know,
it's already,
everybody already
success. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Then you feature T.I., you feature everybody with him, and then it's like, you know, he's cool.
He said he's cool. What
No,
you
what he
do
said,
about
he
it?
said, you've been acclimated already.
I want to go back. I want to go back to young Bobby. No, we still on.
Oh,
So
why
Bobby,
you do that?
this interview is about
Oh,
you.
wow, I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's get on it. Yeah. And get your, let them know.
So I noticed you receive a lot of love on Facebook and Instagram. So why do these people love you
Because
so
I
much?
love them. It's one love, but you know, my mom, she get more love than me. Everybody love my mom, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace of moms, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess it's just the people I came up with, you know. I'm just genuine dude. And plus, Facebook is like for friends and family, pretty much, you know. And yeah, you know, to promote whatever you're doing. You know, people support because they see I'm really trying, I guess.
Favorite colors. I like to ask some questions that are a little different.
Black, gold, platinum. But yeah, my favorite color is blue, but you know, I'm more, you know, black right now, black and gold.
You be going hard on the women. Is there any women that you love and respect? If so, who and why?
I love my mama.
Okay.
I love all the ladies.
Okay.
Maybe I just go hard because that's me. I gotta go hard because if you don't, they're gonna take advantage of you.
Okay.
Oh, and that's her mama.
Oh,
You know, that's
you know what I'm
verbatim
saying?
too. For real.
I
She
know.
wouldn't have none.
I love music videos. So, do you have any more coming out pretty soon?
I sure do.
Sure do. You know, I'm working on that. I'm working on, you know, doing videos as well. I'm working on some videos for a couple people. I got like 2-3 videos coming, and you gonna see me a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready.
He's producing also.
Okay.
You know, yeah,
Like,
I'm doing a lot of
Matter of
stuff
fact, he
right
produced and made the song that we're performing on the 27th on Easter. He produced it. He did
now.
everything.
You know, one step at a time.
Yeah, and I was in his video, everyone.
I'm working.
I'm a G.
Oh yeah,
That's me in the
you a real
background.
G too, though. You know what I'm saying? We
Oh,
are
right
Gs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't even know.
Keep it real with yourself.
I just had to throw that out there. You see how I did that? That was me in the background. Okay. Let's see here. LBC. That's how I feel. Why do you love LBC so much?
You know, like I was saying, that's how I got my name. That's where bro was from. We was both originally born in the Bay, Frisco, Mount Zion Hospital. He moved down here, you know, with my grandma when he was real young. I moved out here when I was like 7, and ever since then I've been going back and forth. But this is where I chose to be. You know, even my family up there, they be like, "You like it down there more?" And I be like, "No, it's just, you know, it's cool." And then, you know, I grown. Like, this is my stomping grounds. Up there and down here, it's the whole California. You gotta rep the whole state. Because, like, if we leave and go to Texas, you gotta do is they rep the whole Texas. They just don't rep one city or whatever. You know, we rep in the whole state.
Gotcha.
You know,
That's smart.
yeah.
Where can we find your music and your videos? How can we find you?
Check me out on SoundCloud, Young Bobby Jr. You can look me up on YouTube. Help me get them views up.
Okay.
Young Bobby Jr. Yeah, Dat Piff. Go download my mixtape. On there, I got cards. You know, if you need some merch, just hit me up. You know, there's ways to get at me. I got my website coming, www.youngbobbyjr.com.
Okay.
You can go get the clothes off of there. What else? Yeah.
Can you introduce this gentleman over here in the corner?
Oh, go ahead. This is like my brother too, so he can introduce himself.
Oh, shit, yeah, I'm Sharif, you know. Bobby's, you know, close personal friends. I've been knowing him since he was like,
Yeah, they
you
can
know,
vouch
chasing
for me.
him through the hood and things of that
Yeah.
nature. You know.
These is real goons, you know. They say I'm little. I always got somebody with me, you know, to protect me, but, you know, I stand up for myself. You know what I'm
He's got his
saying?
bodyguards over here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we
It's my
non-violent. We non-violent, you know.
We come to love
You
and
know, there's a
peace.
time and a place for all that, you know. I think that's more or less in the past more than the
That's
future, man. You
That's
know.
just how they look at me. I guess I got that little man complex, like how Tupac was. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm little, but I'm not. You know, I'm at the right size. But just seems like everybody's so much bigger than me. I tried to play football in high school. Since you feel me, didn't work, I had to switch to basketball. Yeah.
Yeah, I like basketball. Get better action.
Man. Yeah, you got some more questions for me?
I think that's about it.
That's about it.
Because now we gotta go to audition after this, right?
Audition? You got an audition?
We all got an audition.
Really? Oh, you talk. See, look, y'all sneaking things on me. I didn't even know.
Right,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Look, well, let's get it in.
Right?
I'm always ready.
All right. So we're about to sign out.
Hey, you know, I want to give a shout out, you know, to Indy 100, you know, for having me. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Thank you.
I appreciate it, sis. Yeah,
Anytime.
anytime. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just
Hey,
hit
man,
me.
y'all bomb. I'm not gonna lie, y'all got your stuff together straight up. Like,
This is cool.
for real, I mean, we
And
need
then,
this.
well, I get my brothers from Oakland. They artists too coming up. You can
Yeah, I
look
want
them
them
up.
to
You
come
all
on
looked
here.
up, and they come get on your
You
show.
just drove them back.
Promote. They got the Bay Area campus out there, so we just
Yeah.
trying to get the whole connection
Yeah.
going.
If they
That's what the
come
whole
out here,
purpose
that's
of they came
cool.
out
If
here
they
for.
want to do a phone interview, we can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Just let
Right.
them know. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be dope. Yeah, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Gotta start doing
Oh,
this
you should have
stuff.
just brought them. They could have took them back.
We'll get them next time.
Yeah.
We come back.
All right, y'all.
Okay, we signing out. Get it.
It's a family thing right here. Everybody we have on, we invite back. You know what I'm saying? People like Mr. Tour, yourself,